Let's talk hygiene. From a stinky girl. Okay, yes, I'm admitting it. I used to be stinky. Middle school, high school. Sometimes you get embarrassed and you don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it. It is okay to feel as though, oh my God, I'm really struggling with our hygiene. I don't know what products to use. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help myself, and I'm going to tell you right now. Let me just preface, I'm still working on a lot of these things, and it's going to keep changing the older I get and the more that my body changes, because our hormones and our pH balances are just not always going to be the same. Let's start off a little bit soft, and we're going to talk about the internal factors that go into smelling good at all times. As we all know, when it comes to smelling good, overall, it comes down to our diet and our gut health. And you can't expect to smell good at all times if all you're eating is chocolate, fast food, and basically junk. And yes, I'm a hypocrite because I eat all of the above any chance that I get. But you know, I don't do it every single day, especially sodas, all these sugary things. You should expect to be struggling a lot when it comes to odor, because what goes into your body will always come out in some way. And in most cases, for some people, it comes out by their smell. So one thing that I definitely try to do is just work on my gut health and getting in my prebiotics, probiotics, taking my vitamins, making sure I am eating nutritionally, whole foodie at least 5 days out of the week. And if I want to indulge, I'll indulge and do the 80-20 rule basically, but not go over the top. Back in college, and basically back when I was like 15 to 21, I'd say 20, 15 to 20, I was eating like crap. Like I was having a whole box of Swiss rolls by myself. Like I would not share with anyone. It was just what I would do. And obviously that is more of a bigger problem that I am still dealing with as I'm getting older. That's what I used to do. And when it came to living on campus and having the free-for-all food, I would overfill my plate and just have a bunch of crap like the fruit pizza, chicken tenders, the fries, and I would not hold back. I would just eat. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it was just not healthy. It would just show in my body physically, and it would show in my smell. I started taking care of my body from the age of 20 up until now. I started noticing a huge change when it came to how I looked physically, but also how I smelled. I think I've definitely locked in on always smelling good at all times now, especially this year. And you're probably like, what? It's been like 5 years. What do you mean you're just now getting the hang of it? It's not always going to be picture perfect. Sometimes you're gonna find yourself literally smelling like crap and you're like, what the hell is happening? But that gives you the opportunity to find out what the sole cause of the problem is, and most of the time it's because of what you're putting inside your body. And I don't want to get too much into depth about it, so I'm just going to end that portion of that here. Now we're going to move on to the fun stuff, okay? Fun stuff is the products that you use that will help you maintain fresh scent that you're looking for. And if there is any particular scent that you want to smell like, this is the place for you, okay? We're going to talk about double cleansing, we're going to talk about scent layering, and we're going to talk about buying products that have the undertone scent that you're trying to smell like all day. When it comes to taking showers, I used to honestly just use anything. I never put any thought into it. If it smelled good, I would just buy it. But my scent wasn't lasting all day because I was using all these random products. And yes, all those products smelled good, but they did not match scents. They did not have the same ingredients, and they would just wear off literally halfway through the day, and it would smell like I didn't do anything. What I started focusing on early last year is finding scents that were very similar to each other, and it all started in the shower. One thing that I've realized is I've been using a scented body wash for almost everything, and there is nothing wrong with that, but you should also always be going in with an antibacterial wash before you use a scented body wash. And what that antibacterial wash will do is actually get rid of all that dirt and grime and germs that is sitting on your body. And there are so many options. You don't actually have to use the Dial antibacterial body wash. So the soap that I've been using religiously as of late, and I've been using it for the past 3 months, and what I've been doing is only getting the bar soap because it was cheaper. I actually just recently invested in the big liquid bottle, and that is the Dr. Bronner's Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap. And yes, I know, I am very late to the train. Okay, all the good smelling girlies was already using this back in 2019, 2018. Listen, I know, I was a hater. I'm like, I would never put peppermint on my body. I just don't want it to burn, blah, 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 blah. Look at me now. a hypocrite. Listen, this thing has actually changed the trajectory of my showers. Like, if I'm not using it, it feels like I didn't shower. I know it cleans my body. I could feel that it cleans my body, and I just love the aftermath, like the coolness of the mint settling into your skin. And it is by far one of my favorite body washes to go in with before I actually go in with my scented body wash. Honestly, don't think it's stripping at all. I actually just recently started using the African Nuts sponge. It is a little rough on the skin, I'm not gonna lie, and it's taken a lot of getting used to, but now that I'm used to it, I really don't think it makes the soap any more stripping. Like, I feel like it does exactly what it's supposed to do. So as of late, I've definitely been into warm scents. And when I say warm, I mean like coffee, vanilla, very sugary but not too sweet scents, but mostly vanilla. Current favorite body wash is actually from Pink. And you're probably like, Pink? Yes. Comfort body wash and vanilla bean extract. When I say this thing is one of my favorite vanilla smelling body washes, and I've used a lot, this is by far the most subtle, because a lot of them, they say vanilla, but it doesn't actually smell like vanilla. And I feel like this one actually does, and it's vegan, allergist approved. It's against animal testing, and it's made out of 75% recycled plastic bottles. So it feels like I'm helping the environment as well when I use this. I'm actually going with this after, and I freaking love it, and it actually settles very nicely on my skin. So after I do all of that, now we're gonna move on to making that smell stay. Yes, you've done this, you've done that, used the vanilla body wash, but there's only so much the body wash can do. It will settle on your skin, but it will not stay for hours. To help your body to maintain that scent, you want to continue to use products that hold similar scents. Before I even go in with anything, I struggle with acne. So I actually go in with the Lubriderm dermatologist developed advanced therapy lotion for itchy extra dry skin on my back. This one is actually fragrance free, so I use this first because I don't want fragrance products on my back. For my body lotion, did I mention this before? I used to be a vanilla hater. I used to hate vanilla. It used to make me nauseous. Anytime I smelled it, I was just like, why do people like this smell? And now, if you ask me what my favorite scent is, if you ask me for a product, I will most likely send you a product that has vanilla in it. And sue me, I can't help it. So, of course, everyone knows this. The EOS 24-Hour Moisture Body Lotion in Vanilla Cashmere. When I first bought this 2 years ago, I hated it. It made me nauseous. No matter how many times I rubbed it on my skin, I was like, what the absolute hell? I don't understand how people like this. But now, it is my favorite vanilla lotion to use because it actually lasts all day. Like, the smell literally sinks into the skin. But to get that extra moisture, I mix in the Coconut Hydrate Body Oil by Palmer's. So I literally pump my lotion and then I mix in the oil and I create magic. It smells like a cupcake, but also chocolate because of the coconut, and the coconut and the vanilla, they just mix so well together. I'll say that when you want your smells to last and when you want your body to stay moisturized, I highly recommend getting a body oil that you like, that works best for your skin, that doesn't strip your skin, to mix in with your lotions. You could either put it on right after you shower and blend it in with the water, or you could put it on dry skin before you go in with your lotion, or you could be like me and just mix it in with your lotion. I believe incorporating body oils into my lotioning routine has made such a huge difference in how hydrating my skin stays throughout the day. And since the summer is coming up and the sun is going to be hot, the air is going to be dry, I want to stay as moisturized as possible, and knowing that I always use body oils, I have nothing to worry about. All the girlies out there, they're using this expensive body oil, and don't get me wrong, I do plan to get this eventually because I want to try it. Everyone's saying it's good. I want to try it. But if you're on a budget, a lot of these products I'm going to be showing you are actually pretty affordable, because in this economy, I can't be out here buying all these crazy products, okay? We gotta be very realistic. Not everyone can afford all these expensive high-end brands to smell good. After I go in with my lotion, Again, I just continue that process to smell good. The thing I go in with is deodorant. And if you're not wearing deodorant, what are you doing? Not is vegan, whether or not is aluminum free. If that's what works for you, it works for you, but you should always have deodorant on. Personally, I stopped wearing aluminum free deodorants because they worked, but they worked when they wanted to, and I just couldn't keep up with it, so I had to go back to regular deodorant. So as of late, I've been using the new Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Sweat and Odor Protection Antiperspirant Deodorant. When I say this thing is by far one of the best deodorants I have ever used in my life, I'll tell you a joke, but I would not tell you a lie. This thing has lasted me through a sweaty workout. When I say I could sweat, and this thing will still have me smelling good. So if you're looking for a new deodorant, I highly recommend it. Just recently, I also got the body deodorant in this smell from Shea Moisture. And what I've been doing is on days that I know I'm gonna be walking a lot or working out, what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of this, rub it into my hands and put it in between my thighs. Put it in between here because any big chest girlies know that during the summer, during the spring when the sun is shining and you're getting sweaty and you're getting hot, in here can get a lot. It can become a lot, and I feel like this has been working really well to maintain the smell, okay? And it just helps with odor. And then after that is when I go in with my perfumes. So what I like to do is go in with this vanilla musk fragrance oil on my key points of my body. So I usually do it on my neck, in between my elbows, in between behind my knees, and behind my ears. And then after that, I do the same thing with my perfume. So as of late, I've been liking the Kayali Vanilla 28. I have also been using the Ariana Grande Perfume in Vanilla. And these have been my go-to. When it comes to my clothing, what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of the musk oil onto my hands, I'll rub it in, and I'll just drag it on my clothes so that smell also lingers outside of my body and lingers on the materials of my clothes. So when I'm walking past someone, I leave a drift. And also recently what I've been doing is I've been actually buying Sol de Janeiro and not the big bottle because who is spending that much money? I've just been getting the small one because I don't use it as like an everyday thing. What I like to do is I like to spray it in my hair, or I like to just add more of a warm scent. So this one is actually the pistachio. I'm pretty sure this one is pretty new. That is literally how I've been maintaining my scent, is by using products that have similar scents, ingredients, and undertones, because that is literally how the girlies do it. So on days when I'm shaving and I'm doing a whole full body shave, I still continue to use things that maintain that smell. Body scrub before I go in with the shaver, I use the Baby Buffed by Taraji P. Henson exfoliating body polish, and its undertones are vanilla and tuberose. The tuberose definitely overpowers the vanilla, but it still has vanilla, so I'm not really too worried about that. And then for my shaving oil, yes, shaving oil, I don't mind shaving cream, but I've noticed such a huge difference from switching to shaving oil instead of shaving cream. So I've been using the Tree Hut Vanilla Moisturizing Shave Oil, and what can I say? Lastly, this is something that I've recently started doing. Here's a girly tip for any girls who feel like they're struggling with odor down there with their girl down there, okay? Get yourself some boric acid, okay? Get yourself some boric acid. If you're not using boric acid already, please get yourself some. And honestly, I'd say do your research or even ask your doctor to recommend you one, because it will make a world of a difference, and it has literally changed my confidence when it comes to Miss Girl, okay? I actually use one that you could buy over the counter. You could literally just go into CVS or your local Walgreens and buy it. It is a little out there in price, but it's actually not that bad. I feel like it's the same price as a vitamin bottle. The capsules. So the capsules, how it differs from the wash is that you literally have to take a capsule, which is a pill, and you stick her up there. You stick her up there. The first time I did it before bed, but I was still walking around. And I don't recommend that. I'd say actually do it before bed and just lay down. It will help the capsule dissolve a lot faster. You can still use the bathroom after doing this. Don't worry. You can still pee. You can still do what you need to do. It's not going to hinder you from doing anything. It will feel a little weird. Everybody's body is different. Me, nothing weird really happened. I was just kind of aware of it because I don't even use tampons because tampons scare me. That's made a world of a difference. I especially like using it after my cycle because, you know, she just becomes a whole new different being after your period. So if you're someone that struggles with odor after your period, get yourself some boric acid. Yeah, that is literally my hygiene routine. That's how I maintain my hygiene. So what I could tell you is that find a scent that you love. And once you find a scent that you love, what you want to do is do your research. Start finding body washes that have a scent similar to the scent that you like. Move on to a deodorant. And if you don't really care for the deodorant, just get a plain deodorant that doesn't have a scent. And then for body oil, find something you know is going to actually moisturize your skin. Don't waste your money on perfumes that are trending. Actually buy perfumes that you like, because if you just buy random perfumes, you're just not gonna end up using them. So just buy the perfumes that actually hold a scent that you like and go from there. Go from there. And that is literally how you can smell good all day, 365 days every day. Okay, that was my hygiene routine. Please let me know what products that you use, what products you recommend, and if you see any products on here that you have questions about, please feel free to ask me down in the comments. And if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. I am never not looking for new products, but I will always maintain what I'm currently using. But I'm still interested in finding new things and better things that work for me, just as you should be. Just because I show you these products does not mean that you have to use every single thing that I show you. You find what works for you. Until next time.